what's very important is that people don't throw things away. For instance, this bed is a used bed, but now someone else is going to buy it and reuse it. My message is, if you have something to donate it so we can recycle it and reuse it.
Hi, and welcome to Coffee with Jay. We are back again at Cafe Bonchi in the World Heritage Site of Punda, and I am joined by two lovely ladies from SKN, Nancy and Ivonne. They work, volunteer at SKN, which stands for Stitching Kumisamentu Nobo, or in English that would be a new chance or a second chance, we might say. It essentially is a thrift shop that sells second-handed clothing, vintage items, anything that may have been used before but can be useful to someone else. And so, welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for having us.
I'd like to start with asking, what coffee are you guys having?
Cappuccino, of course.
Cappuccino, lovely. Today I'm changing it up a bit. I'm going with a little iced latte. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, for the iced
Nice.
latte. We always start with where did you grow up and what did your parents do for a living?
Now, I'm Yvonne and I grew up here in Curacao till I was 19 years old, and then I went to Holland. And I've lived most of my life in Holland. My father used to work at mijnmaatschappij, phosphate fabriek. Sorry. My father used to work there, and my mother she stayed at home.
Okay, great.
Ik ben geboren in Suriname. Mijn moeder was gewoon een huisvrouw. Mijn vader had de bejaardenzorg. Ik ben hier gekomen. Ik woon nu al op Curaçao 17 jaar. Ik ben hier gekomen met mijn man. Ja, inmiddels al gescheiden. En ik heb nu de stichting SKN. That's it.
I understood most of that, so that's great.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Wonderful. And then from that, I wanted to check in and what brought you to SKN?
With me, I used to be a customer at SKN, and for a few years, and then one day the lady before Nancy is a new owner. The owner before Nancy asked me if I wanted to be a volunteer there. So I was very happy because I love the shop. I love secondhand shops. So that's how I came to work at SKN.
All right.
Yes, ik was ook vrijwilliger. Bij de eerste dag van SKN was ik de vrijwilliger. Daarna ben ik, zoals zij sluiten, heb ik het overgenomen. Nu zijn we samen.
And then if in your words, or how would you describe, I try to give it my best shot, but how would you describe what SKN does?
I would say we not only sell items, secondhand items, but we also have a social, how do you say that? Yeah, social aspect in the shop, because people come to our shops just to chat. Maybe they're lonely or they just need a conversation. So we don't only sell stuff, secondhand stuff. People come and we have a social aspect in the shop also.
And that's very unique. That's so nice that people can not only come and buy things, but they find themselves as part of a bigger community.
And they sit down and have something to drink, or just coffee, or
Cookies.
Depends what we have.
Yeah.
And we share, and people sometimes bring stuff to us, like like fruit and stuff they have, and so that's very important and that's very nice. Gives an extra cachet to the shop.
And maybe this is already there, but what's the favorite part about the job?
I like the decoration. I like to change the shop and make things pretty.
Yeah.
And not only pretty, but I think about things like, if I put a cup right over here, will you see it as a customer? So I think about stuff like that. That is something I love to do in the shop, and the interaction with the customers. And we see a lot of cultures like Santo Domingo, Venezuela, Canadians, Americans, Dutch people. everyone. We see, and that is nice. And people come with their stories, and especially tourists or people that used to live in Curacao come back, and that is nice.
That's wonderful. It's like an international mixing pot where
Yes.
people get to come,
Yes.
and I'm sure you have like you get to hear some of their stories.
Yes,
A lot.
yeah,
Right.
and that's nice.
Great. What kind of impact do you think the organization and the place itself has had on people's lives?
I think because we sell secondhand items that are the price is right, at good price. People that cannot afford stuff can afford like chairs and beds and mattresses, and it's very important that people find us
En
because
ze kunnen ook met delen betalen. Als ze niet kunnen betalen, kunnen ze altijd met ons praten.
you can ask us for installments payment. Yeah.
Pay in installments. Okay, so that
Installments,
gives
yeah.
them another payment option
Yeah.
and another way to make sure that they can pay but also get the things that they're looking for.
Yes.
Okay, great. So now we're going to switch it up. We're going to go into our Dushi Corcel segment, and I'm going to ask some questions about Curacao. So I'm going to go one-on-one, right? I'm going to
Okay.
ask you one, I'm going to ask you one. So my question for you is, favorite place to have breakfast?
De Gebroeders in Scharlo.
What has made Curacao feel like home for you?
Ik denk de mensen om me heen.
Favorite place to go shopping?
Besides SKN. I really mean that. I'm not saying it.
No, I know. I know from our chat before. That's your number one
Yes.
place to go. So let's put number two. Let's find
Yeah.
out number two. When you're not shopping at SKN, where are you
Where
shopping?
do I go? I like Mango. Mostly a bit European shops.
All right.
A bit European. I like them the most.
What's the thing you appreciate most about the people from Curacao?
Ja, ik vind dat ze toch... Ja, ze zijn gevoelig. Ze zijn eerlijk. Ik vind dat ze open.
Okay.
Ja, ik vind dat een beetje... En ze zijn lief. Ze zijn lief.
What are some of the challenges of running a non-profit organization like SKN?
SKN needs donations. So if we don't get enough donations, that's a problem. So that's a big challenge. And as you know, with COVID and everything around COVID, we had a period that we didn't get enough donations. And if you don't get donations, you don't have stuff to sell. So that's a big thing for us.
Right. Okay. And then at one point you told me about, there's a belief in Curacao where going and coming to buy secondhand clothing was looked at something that was not pleasant or something that was frowned upon, and people were not open to doing that idea. So what do you think has changed that belief, and what do you think we can do more to change that belief?
I think living in Holland has broadened our horizon and on a lot of levels, but also on secondhand shops and recycling.
Okay, and then people have become more open to checking out.
Checking out.
Like it's not only like, ooh, it's secondhand, but it's more like I'm getting vintage clothing.
Yes,
Or I'm
or-
getting something from a thrift shop, and that's
Yes.
like it can look cool, or it has
and
its own.
and a good label. Maybe it's a good it's called label, a merk.
Brand.
A good brand and for a good price. And you can go in any shops maybe in Punda or somewhere else, and you buy something, and the quality is different. And you can buy secondhand clothes that are better quality than new clothes.
Having said that, right? What are those tiny things that you are doing that makes them feel like welcome as part of the community?
We make it, gewoon gezellig. And we listen, not also gezellig, because not all the stories are gezellig. And you listen, and people find that you give them attention, Humans like attention. You give people attention, and that's a big part of it. Give them attention, listen to them, and
Put a chair for them to sit.
they'll sit down
We can talk.
and talk
Yeah.
and laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk, listen, and laugh. Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they come inside and it was like sad, and when they go in, like happy.
Yeah.
Moving on, next segment will be we are going right into our fire round. One thing you'll always have in your fridge:
Milk.
Juice.
coffee or tea.
Coffee.
Coffee.
All right, that's why we're here. Cheers. Take a moment in your fire round. Favorite fashion accessory?
Bracelets.
I see that. Favorite thing to do on the weekend?
Go to the beach.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
What do I do in the weekends? Go to Punda.
One thing you like to decorate your home with?
I like vases.
Vases to put flowers in?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, butterflies.
Butterflies?
Yes.
Like, are you putting in like butterfly
Yes, like
theme
butterfly
things?
in my house. Everywhere I have a butterfly.
Oh, like actual flying butterflies are just roaming around your house. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Right? I know you said it in English. I just had to make sure that your house
No,
has
decoration.
butterflies.
Decoration.
Okay. So not real butterflies. Okay, you had me confused there for a second. I thought you had real butterflies roaming around your house, which would also be great.
Yeah, that's how I mentioned.
Decorative butterflies. Okay. Okay. Let's turn up the heat a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go one word to describe certain things, right? Clothes,
Jeans.
jeans,
Nice. Yeah.
people,
Love.
otra banda,
SKN.
SKN.
yourself,
Always happy.
Happy.
Curacao.
My island. Oh,
Douche.
there's two words.
You stole that right out of our segment words. All right, lovely. So I think what you guys are doing right together, it's a very kind thing to do, and I just want to point out that your efforts are helping out the community. They're making the community and the island a bit better, right? So I wanted to know, like, what has driven you towards dedicating your lives towards giving?
I think because I wasn't like I was born and to do this. You know, I didn't. My intentions weren't like this. I was like driven into this. I always wanted to do something back for the community. You know, when you're younger, I'll do, and then years pass and you don't really do something. And so I was driven through, like what I said, I was a customer, and now I work at SKN. And finally, I can do something, really do something for the community.
Okay.
Yes.
Nou, ik heb altijd gegeven. Altijd. Vanaf kinds af heb ik gegeven. Doordat mijn vader een stichting had, heb ik altijd gegeven. In het Suriname heb ik aan een psychische inrichting. Elke zondag gingen we koken. En op vrijdag aan kinderen geven. Dus we hebben altijd gegeven en ik ben blijven geven. Voor SKN heb ik altijd, in december heb ik altijd voor de straat gekookt. Hier in Curaçao. Dus het is normaal. Ik hou van geven.
So that's always been something that's
Yes.
been a part of your
Yes.
life. Okay, great. As humans, right? We first, when we are in the process of giving, it's easier to be able to give when you take care of your own bucket, right? How do you take care of yourself in order to be able to be there to give to others?
I take care of myself by waking up early and having time for myself. So I wake up early and I have my coffee and my breakfast. I need my coffee. And you know, then I'm alone, I sit there and maybe I'll put on the television, maybe not. And you know, to get a bit of energy and take care of myself, and then I'm set to go.
Nee, hetzelfde. Opstaan, koffie eerst. Niks anders, koffie eerst.
Ja.
Koffie en dan met de kinderen praten. En dan ben ik weer goed voor de dag.
Okay. And then I wanted to know, why is the spirit of giving so important for us humans in general?
It makes me feel good. Because Nancy was saying she did this since she was little, and I think if I look at myself, I do it too, but not as a stichting. You know, I have people in Punda that I help. You know, I buy like candy that I don't even eat, and sometimes I just give the money. You know, so I think it makes you feel good.
Ik hou daarvan. Voel goed, slaap lekker.
Yeah.
And then this is the heart trooper question that we're going into, which is, what fills your heart with fulfillment?
When people are okay, people are happy, people are nice to each other, especially that. When people are nice to each other,
It's okay.
I'm good to go. Yeah. Because we are living in a harsh world. And that's my opinion. Being nice is not sexy. You have to be hard and tough and, you know, but I think being nice is sexy and is important. So.
It reminds me of a podcast I listen to that keeps quoting this poem, but the poem goes like, we should be careful, we should be kind while there is still time.
Yeah.
I want you to take a second now before we move on to the other part, right? So you have this camera, but just let people know where they can find you or where they can donate to SKN.
Now, SKN, we are on Facebook. You can find us Kringloopwinkel SKN on Facebook, Instagram, and our address is Zaantjesteeg, number 40 in Otrabanda. And you can donate. You can bring and donate donations. We want like clothes and everything you don't use, not money, clothes, etc. You can come and bring it at Zaantjesteeg, number 40, as I told you before. And we're open on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays between 9 and 5.
And if people want to donate money, is that an option?
Our focus is on bringing stuff we can sell and we can make the money, and we donate stuff to items to other people. That's our main focus.
Okay. We have learned about what SKN as an organization does. We have learned about the impact it has had on people, and talked about the spirit of giving and the importance of giving and what it can do and how it makes us feel, how it can help others feel. So thank you for sharing all those things. Right? We now go into our final segment, which is the mystery taste test. Producer Isa, bring on the blindfolds.
We have to get it right.
Oh, so I don't know if you know, but I always fail at this.
Yeah, that's what you told me last
Right,
time. But
so-
today you're going to get it right. Today you're going to get it right.
Almost. A little higher.
Is allowed to breathe. Thank you.
Are we on blindfold?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Is it liquid?
So I also don't know.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Like,
It's coming.
Okay.
It's a cup, so we can.
Can someone put my hands?
Yes.
Because I don't want to like ruin your.
I sense a cup. I feel the cup in front
You
of me.
show? Mm-hmm. Oh,
All right, are we doing this? Shall we begin?
is there's a spoon or something? No. No. Okay.
All right, I'm having this cup.
Yes.
Seems like it has ice in it.
Yes. Good.
I'm getting acidic tones. There's definitely some citrus in here.
Appelsine.
Sinaasappel.
Sinaasappel.
My guess is there's ice in it. Am I right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Ice.
We got one thing in there.
It's about time, Jay, that you have something correct.
Hey, I got raspberry last time. I'm getting after the orange and the citrus. I'm getting that there's something bitter in there. No one agrees.
Ja, maar I don't get the. Ik word bijna opgedronken.
Wait, okay. I'm putting a guess out there. Is there lemon in here?
Yes.
Yes.
So Jay is on the road.
Ja,
There's lemon. There's orange.
orange, lemon,
And what's the third? Ice. And what the third?
Okay.
Ingredient.
ice, orange, ice,
Angostura.
and juice.
The most important ingredient is missing.
Nog een stukje.
Coffee.
Wow.
Ik heb die koffie in mijn hoofd, maar die koffie proef je gewoon.
You were lying.
No,
You're
this is the
nasty.
first time I've done so well. Why do you think they're all clapping?
Ja, die koffie.
They've seen me struggle here for weeks.
Ja, ik proef die koffie. Die koffie is die laatste.
You can take your blindfold off. Yes, you come back to
Come
us.
back.
Once we guess it right.
Koffie.
Ja.
This is called a bonchi cocktail.
Maar dat is wel een lekkere.
Ja, lekker fris.
I would like to start
Dat was die laatste.
with thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, it's very nice. Oh.
Nancy, I wrote it with a way too much excitedness, and I may have put some thumbprints on it, but this is for you.
Mashadanki. Mashadanki. So nice.
So first, I would like to start with the scarves you had on you, right? Those are yours to keep. They are from Parfois. They are from a Portuguese brand called Parfois, which is exclusively sold at Mia, in Sambil, and in Punda.
Thank you.
Zo, dankjewel.
It's a little bit thin, so you can possibly use it here.
Yeah.
But definitely, if you are
Around
going
December.
anywhere colder.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Jay. Yeah, thank you.
A memorandum from the show,
My collection is
right?
lovely.
And
Thank
then
you so much.
and then also a gift certificate from Bonchi, so they can come back here and have coffee again.
Yes, Masha, thank you.
This time with no cameras on you, possibly.
Yes, Masha, thank you. Yeah.
Just you and coffee.
Yes, just you and my cappuccino. Thank you.
Yes. Ladies, it was a pleasure to have you on the show.
Likewise.
You know, great to learn about SKN and what you guys do there, the impact you have on the lives and communities, and the way that people can just come in and be a part of the community there and find something that they need, whether it's company, clothes, or anything else.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being there and discussing the spirit of giving. That's it. That's our episode of Coffee with Jay, and we will see you here next time.